Hello, my name is Dean Ramsden and I am a therapeutic energy healer. And today we are continuing our deep dive into a cornerstone of the energy healing world, Barbara Brennan's Hands of Light. 25 years ago I had the privilege of working at the original Barbara Brennan School of Healing, and I saw this material in action alongside Barbara herself, and revisiting it today I'm still struck by how revolutionary and clear it was. Barbara managed to fuse spiritual energy work with a valid psychological perspective, creating a powerful roadmap for personal transformation. In this episode, we're focusing on a vital part of the Brennan system, energy blocks and defense systems. Brennan's core philosophy is that illness or life imbalance is actually a signal, a sign that our creative path is blocked. She often uses terms like higher self or life task, but essentially she's saying that your true soul identity is already whole at a higher dimension. In the material world, however, we develop blocks that distract us from our purpose and sabotage our potential. These energy blocks usually are put in place in early childhood. We create them as a way to protect ourselves from fear or to avoid pain. But over time, we stop seeing them as protection and just accept them as, this is who I am, this is the way things are. Let's look at the 6 common energy blocks Brennan writes about in her book, Hands of Light. Think of these as personal habits of how we hold our own energy and protect ourselves from anxiety and pain. The first one is the energy depletion block. This one cuts off flow to the limbs and other parts of the body, often leading to cold hands, cold feet, and generalized physical weakness. The energy leak. This is where energy escapes through the joints, often leading to poor coordination, joint problems, and again, a level of fatigue. Number 3, the blah block. This is a depressive, heavy block. It's the energy of what's the use and can manifest physically as bloating and once again fatigue, but chronic fatigue over time. Number 4, mesh armor. This is a mobile block. It pops up specifically when we're trying to step outside of our comfort zone. It's like the unconscious gatekeeper of our experience. The compaction block. This is where we trap accumulated rage or suppressed feelings, often held tightly within the muscles or the body fat. Number 6, plate armor. This is a generalized state of emotional anxiety that puts the entire physical body under immense stress. The goal of energy healing is to make these blocks conscious so that once we see them, we can either discharge the locked-in energy or strengthen areas that are undercharged, allowing us to enjoy life, to feel pleasure, and live an expansive life. These energy blocks are personal strategies, but Brennan also identifies energetic defense systems which are relational. Let's look at the strategies we use when we interact with others to avoid feeling anxious or being vulnerable. And you may recognize some of these in your daily life. First, we have the porcupine energy defense system. This is the prickly person where their energy literally stings you to keep you at a distance, to push you away. Then we have the withdrawal defense system. This is a form of dissociation, so if you've ever talked to someone whose eyes look glazed over, they're likely withdrawing their energy from their body to avoid contact with you. Then we have verbal denial. This person builds a cage of concepts and beliefs. They use words not to connect, but as castle walls to keep out any reality they don't like. Then we have oral sucking. This is the energy drain, where someone uses words to pull you in and feed off your energy because they don't trust the environment or the relationship to nourish them. Mental hooks. These are the righteously opinionated people. They use logic to demand compliance. They insist there's only one right way, their way. And the final defense system Barbara writes about, tentacles, where an unconscious demand to be taken care of oozes out of the person and pulls you in. It's what we know in society as playing the pity card. Poor me, you need to help me. Now, whether it's fight, flight, or freeze, these defenses are just our nervous system's way of trying to keep us safe, but when on automatic, when chronic, they also keep us numb and disconnected from our true life force. Healing work is about moving from these automatic defenses and blocks into healthier ways of running our life force. It's about finding a karmic clarity where our soul identity comes more to the front and our personality is cleared of past hurts and sufferings, so soul and personality finally come together. Now in our next episode, we'll go to the next step that Barbara writes about and see how these defenses evolve into character structures, into stages of development that everyone goes through, but we're going to get more granular with the defenses and see how to work with them to evolve, to have more life force and pleasure in our lives, and to bring our true self into the world. And Barbara's way of healing these blocks and defenses using the character structure format. Thanks for joining me. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 12. Bye for now.